that better? No, that's during zero period. We're having class. Okay, so what did we do first? We found the slope because we know parallel lines have what? More than just like Justin can answer me. What do they have? Are y'all dead? What do parallel lines have in common? They have the same slope. There we go. So we know that our slope is -1. So we wrote m equals -1. Then we wrote our point. What did we do from there? No, not you. No, what did we do before we distributed? Put it in point slope form. Please do not make you stand up and do jumping jacks. Look alive, children, or we will do it. What did we do after we put it in point slope form? Then we distributed. What did we do from there? Subtract 2, and then? Fantastic. So you need out your foldables from yesterday. The yellow foldable and the blue foldable. It's making its way around. This goes behind those, so this is going to go behind the notes from today. So our first learning target says I can differentiate between parallel and perpendicular lines. Is that level 1, level 2, or level 3? 2. Level 2. Why is it level 2? Yes. And because we have to figure it out, right? Ah. Thanks. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is what parallel lines mean, what perpendicular lines mean, and that's going on your yellow foldable. Are we ready, or do we need another minute?
Another minute.
30 seconds. Like we wouldn't be doing math?
Yeah, like, we're doing something
You want to shut the door?
crazy. No, I like staring at
Oh, okay. 15 seconds. Okay.
Well, I forgot the window was that big on these cell
Okay, here we go. Parallel lines. So please open your Flappy for parallel lines. Stop that.
Sorry.
Whatever that was, don't ever do that again. Stop.
I have a different question.
Okay?
Is the term flappy the scientific term for
It is. This is the scientific term.
flappy?
It's right there.
Very interesting.
Yes. Alright, so parallel lines have the same what?
Slope.
Slope. But different y-intercepts. So that's our first fun fact about parallel lines. What do you think is our second fun fact about parallel lines? They never touch. They never, ever, ever intersect.
Never.
While we are waiting on everybody to finish writing, does anybody in here not have an Instagram? Okay, good.
Which one are post notifications?
I don't know what you're saying.
I'm gonna turn on your post notifications.
No, but we're going to do an Instagram project on parallel and perpendicular lines this weekend.
Are you gonna make this post something on our Instagram? No.
It's a grade. Okay, then you'll get a 0.
I'll post it and take a screenshot.
You do. I follow you on
I got
Instagram.
grounded from.
Okay, then you can email me the picture.
Um,
You got grounded from Instagram.
how did that? I don't.
Me and Josh are messing
I've
around.
never followed you on Instagram, and I barely know that.
We're going to talk about it. Alright, so if we have a line that says y equals 4x plus 7. Alright, so this is our first line. Y equals 4x plus 7. I want the parallel line that passes through -4, 6.
When are we doing our project?
This weekend. I'm going to give you the guidelines tomorrow.
How long does it have to stay up on our page?
Please leave me alone.
I would post.
I don't have 4 pictures of my turn.
Alright, so this is our first equation. We want the parallel line that passes through -4, 6. Now, we have two ways to write linear equations that we've talked about. We can write it in slope-intercept form, where we have to find the y-intercept, or we can write it in point-slope form. Which do you guys want to do?
I like the voice.
Point-slope, where we just have to distribute? Okay, awesome, let's do that. So we're going to use point-slope form, where this is our x1, this is our y1. So how would we write that? Start me off.
Alright. Why this?
Hand it to Jeremiah. Have him pass it over here. Alright, so we would start with y minus what?
6.
Okay? Equals. Now, what is going to be the slope of our new line? What number is in front of x? 4. So 4 is our slope. Remember, this is your slope. This guy right here, that's your y-intercept. So we don't use him this time. 4 is our slope. What would we write next? Why did we write plus 4? Boom, we're done. Unless I specifically say to write it in slope-intercept form, leave it in point-slope form. Questions? Comments? Gripes? Complaints so far? Now, we're going to take these two equations and we're going to graph them on our next Flappy. Under parallel lines example. So is everybody done writing on the yellow?
Yep.
Is anybody not done? Okay. Like he was dying if he wasn't going to get
20 minutes to
that.
pass a freaking hole punch.
Whoa.
I'm just curious. Why it
Take a
took
deep
20
breath.
minutes.
Take a deep breath. It's okay. It is okay. Are we ready? Curtis, are you ready? All right, let's do this. Parallel lines example. The blue flappy. Open it up. Thicken up. Eat a cheeseburger. So our first problem that we had was y equals 4x plus 7. And we created the equation that passes through negative 4, 6. And we said y minus 6 equals 4 times x plus 4. Correct? Alright. Please turn this equation into point slope form. The green equation. How would we do that? Do I need to give you a minute to write? What did I say? Point slope? I meant slope intercept. I'm sorry. Convert this to slope intercept. What would we do first? Distribute what? Does everybody agree with my first step? What do I do from here? Subtract it? Add it. And we would get y potatoes. What's 16 plus 6?
Oh, wait, 16 plus 6? Oh, it's 22. Oh, that's
Oh,
big.
no. Are we going to be able to graph that on this little bitty graph?
Next myself.
So should we use the coordinate and the slope and do it that way?
Yeah, sure.
Are we going to be able to graph this? We can. We can. I got this. Yep. All right. So first we're going to graph this guy. Is everybody ready? All right. So I'm going to graph him in blue. My y-intercept was 7. So I'm going to go up 7, put a dot. Now my slope is positive 4. That means I would go up 4 and right 1. Can I go up and right with this graph that we have? So what would I do? Down 1, 2, 3, 4, left 1. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, left 1. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, left 1. I would like you to have at least 3 dots. If you'll hand it to Chastity and she'll put it on that desk in front of her. Just sit on that desk. Thank you, baby. Alright, so now our next graph is y equals 4x plus 22, correct? But we don't have 22 on our y-axis, so we're going to plot our point. What point did it pass through? A little bit louder. Negative 4, 6. Everybody go left 4, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and put a dot. So this is just like what we did yesterday with the zombies, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What do we do from here? Can we go up 4 and right 1? No. So what do we do? Down 4, left 1, down 1, 2, 3, 4, left 1. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, left 1. Boom, we're done. You're froze? Is that what you said? It's not even a statement. No. I'm frozen. Alright, questions on parallel lines?
Wait, was that?
Yes.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It does.
It just makes.
Sets the mood.
Did you give up on the chalkboard?
No, we've just only been in school for a week, so we haven't had that many people absent to miss assignments. And I'm a little behind on grading, so
Oh, that's going on.
I changed it.
Oh.
Okay.
We did that for 1 week.
Alright, any questions on parallel lines? Is anybody alive?
No, where you're good.
You're all froze? You're not froze. Okay, so let's do perpendicular. Because I want to play our speed dating game. Yes. Alright, so let's draw a line right here. Perpendicular means that they what? They cross, they touch, they intersect. And does anybody know at what kind of angle they intersect at? A 90-degree angle. So, we're going to write that as our second fun fact. Yes, you are. Give your group a point. Did you give your group a point? Yeah, you got it right. So just circle the next one up. Alright, so the very important thing about slope. Does anybody know anything about slope of parallel lines? I mean perpendicular? Opposite what? Reciprocal. Opposite reciprocal. Does anybody know what the word reciprocal means? Flip. Who said that?
Flip it.
Give yourself a point. Opposite reciprocal, and that's how you spell it. R-E-C-I-P-R-O-C-A-L. Slope.
Oh, that's so wrong.
We'll fix it. Which means you flip it. This is where we have fractions and we have all kinds of fun. Get excited. Did you just die? Okay. Alright, weirdo. Are we ready? No? Almost? Our first equation that I'm going to write right here while we're waiting, I'm going to say y equals 2x minus 3. Are we ready?
How do you spell it like that?
I'm just thinking. Alright, I want the perpendicular line that passes that, Blair.
It's kind of cold.
Oh my gosh.
I feel good now. I mean, I don't have a jacket.
Well, he's going right at you.
I need y'all to thicken up.
I mean, I'm fine, man. Leave it on.
Bunch of babies.
It felt good.
That was really good.
Alright, so perpendicular means opposite reciprocal slope. So if we have a positive slope, what's the perpendicular slope going to be?
Negative.
Negative. Alright, if I have a negative slope, what's the perpendicular going to be?
Positive.
Fantastic. So we know that we're going to have the opposite of positive 2. What's the opposite of positive? But we have to flip it. So how would you flip 2? What would it become?
Upside down.
1/2. That's what I'm talking about. Give your table a point.
So you divide.
So our new slope is 1/2. Negative 1/2, rather. Alright, so 2 is a whole number, correct? What invisible number hangs out under 2? 1. So if you flip that, it becomes 1/2.
Oh, so everything.
Yes.
Even a 3.
Yes.
Would that become like
No, don't touch that. Only the slope.
I know, but I was like, even if it wasn't a 3.
Yeah. If it was a 2/3, what would it become? Positive or negative? Negative 3/2. If it was 4/5, what would it become?
5/4.
Negative 5/4. If it was negative 4/3, what would it become? 3/4.
3/4.
Okay. Alright, so we need to write the perpendicular line. Let's use point slope form again. So, start me off. What am I going to write? Point slope form, taters. 3 equals Negative 1/2.
Parentheses x minus 2.
Minus 4. Because that's our point. Hey, that was a fairly good job. You struggled through it, but you powered there. Good job. Are we ready to graph? Does everybody see how we got this equation? You don't see how we got it? Yes, we took our slope and we flipped it, and that's what we got here. Because we want the perpendicular line. Then we took our point that it passes through and we plugged it into point slope form. So since this is our x1, y1, and remember point slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, we're just plugging stuff in. So we said y minus 3 equals negative 1/2, because that's our new slope, times x minus 4. Does that help? Are we ready to graph? Did that help anybody else that was a little confused? Those of us who were actually paying attention. Okay. Alright, let's graph. So, open up perpendicular lines. This is kind of what? Yes. Love it. Yeah, you're going to get your study guide today. Alright, so our first equation was y equals 2x minus 3, correct? Our second equation was, what was it? Times x minus 4? Okay. So, I want to see if you guys can convert this to slope-intercept form. What would you do? Distribute. Negative 1/2 x. So y minus 3 equals negative 1/2 x. Now, what is negative 1/2 times a negative 4? How'd you get that? How'd you get 2? How did you do that? What are fractions? Division. So you divided, right?
Yeah.
You cut it in half. So remember, when you cut something, it's division. So we got y minus 3 equals negative 1/2 x plus 2. Does everybody see where we got that from? Does anybody not see? You got to tell me now. Okay. All right, what'd y'all do from here? Add 3? And you got y equals negative 1/2 x plus 5? Look at us go. Stop that. It's so rude. Just silently yawn. Alright, graph these. How would we graph y equals 2x minus 3? What's our y-intercept? So what would we do? Down. 1, 2, 3. Gryffindor, y'all get a point for that. At y'all's table, get a point. On your strip, circle an extra point. Somebody take that from her and circle the next point. Okay, so I've gone down 3. What's my slope? Up. Over is not a direction. We're not cows.
Right on.
Which way do I go? Left or right?
Oh,
Up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. How many points do we at least need to have?
3.
Fantastico. Alright. Back here. Bow buttons. Can y'all tell me how to graph this for a point? Tell me the first step. I guess you have to carry your table. Tell me the first step of graphing this equation. No, yep, tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. What do I do? Somebody at the table. What is happening? What is happening? I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what to do right now. Tell me what to do right now, or I'm gonna go back home.
Good part.
The negative now? Do we go down?
What do we do first? It's a positive 5. Where do I go? Up 5. Everybody, please go up 5. Sweet potatoes, Batman.
You were pointing at the one in the middle. So
I'm wanting you to grab this, but you should know how to grab it. We've been doing this for a month. What do I do from here?
down one. Go down one over. Right two. Yeah, left two. Left two.
Right.
Right.
I thought it was Cameron walking off.
No, I think he's asleep.
Or he held. It's so precious. We chop all the lights.
Or start screaming really loud.
We should all start clapping. Can we do that?
Okay, give y'all's table a point for your struggle.
Or can I go back there and try to shoot you other so we can
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do our speed dating round. So all I want you to, and tonight for homework, finish this page. Okay? Homework is finish this page. So we are going to, each person is going to get a pink sheet. And you're going to get a point. I'm going to give some people a point. Some people won't have a point. Now, everybody look at the paper, the pink paper with me before we start. All right, so do you see how on the left it gives you the equation?
Yeah.
And then the next column is what?
Point.
All right, what's the next column? So what do you think you're going to write there?
And
The point that I give you, the point that the line passes through. What's the next column?
parallel.
So what are you going to write there? What have we been doing today, guys? Okay, I thought we'd be able to figure this out. So, in the first column, you have an equation. In the second column, somebody's going to have a point, and you'll write that point there. Then, you're going to write the parallel line that passes through that point. Then, you're going to write the perpendicular line that passes through that point. Does everybody understand? Are you sure? Does anybody not understand?
Yeah.
Okay, what point don't you understand?